Hi guys! And that means hi guys in Starbucks language. Friends, I'm Paloma. I don't know if you've ever heard of me before, but I'm extremely internet famous. This is my dear friend Angie. Actually, her real name is Angela. And as people get on, you have to acknowledge them. So say it. Hi, Dominic.
Oh, that was what that was.
It's okay. Like, if some of the names are hard, I got you. Just be like, how do you pronounce that? Okay, that's my amigo Terrence. Say hi, Terrence.
Hi.
Okay, so don't take the lack of enthusiasm personally. She was sort of like tricked into making this video. Okay, so basically what we're doing here is, this is my good friend Angie. And what we're doing today is we've just been friends for how long? Like a week? Okay, a week. Okay, and that week has been the best week of your
Week.
Of her life, okay? And so, hi Jason, hi Anthony. Look at all the people who just like want to tune into,
Where's all the women?
Where's all the women? That's a great question. They're gonna hop on later. And also gender is just a construct, right? Okay. So my dear friend, hi Simon. My dear friend Angie was asking me about what I do. Hi Melinda. These are some of my friends that I haven't seen in a long time because I haven't done a Facebook Live in a long time because we just finished our beta and it was really fun. Then I need to take 5 days off at my mom's cottage to just like unplug, Anyways, so I'm just like making convo with Angie because like she gives me like a decent amount of free stuff on the daily, and I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. And she was asking me about what I do, and I was telling her I teach people how to sell whatever they do, how to package it, and how to sell it. Now, if you can't hear very well, it's really not our fault because we are outside, which I've never been able to film an outside Facebook Live before, but we are using Starbucks' internet. So that's exciting.
This is even streaming?
Yeah, look, 5 people are watching this. They're loving it. Melissa's loving it. Simon loves it. Jason can't handle his enthusiasm. Terrence, a quality human. Andrew, these are quality people. I know you don't know that, but they are quality people. Anyways, so what are we here to talk about today? This is my microphone, by the way. It doesn't really pick up sound, but YOLO, right?
I'm here to talk about how to have a business.
How to have a business. Okay. So I'm going to just ask you some questions, and we're just going to have a casual chat that you guys can listen to. Now, I often work with people who are already leaders and experts in their field on how to package whatever it is they do, okay? So I work with experts, coaches, and consultants, typically at least 3 to 5 years of doing what they've done, who want to build a high-ticket version of that. Now, we're not at that stage, which is totally fine, but we're just having a chill convo on this. And friends, if you could just tell Angie, what is your best advice for a newbie in business, okay? Drop it in the comments, and I'm going to read it to Angie. I know she has glasses, and, seeing is tough. Seeing is tough, right, Angie?
They're also crooked.
They're also a little crooked, but that is totally fine because it is okay to, improve as you go, right? Maybe by the end, they'll be perfect. Okay, true story. I cannot handle it. Jason, we love you. And also, please, friends, drop in the comments, what do you wish you knew when you were a newbie starting in business, okay? So one thing that I would really love to ask you before we even chat about, how to structure everything that you want to do is, what do you want really badly in life? Like, what is, and it's okay. It's okay if some of these, she's like looking at me horrified. It's okay if some of these are like difficult questions, and they're supposed to be difficult questions. Terrence says, find your passion and see if people will pay you for it. Hell yeah. Lisa, what's up? Okay, so it's okay. She's literally making that face at her own Starbucks drink. Some people in the background are dying of emphysema, and we feel really bad, but not too bad to stop, okay? So, tell us, what do you want in life? Like, what do you want? And it's okay if it be anything from material to, you want a nice house, or you just want freedom, or like, what do you want in life?
I want to be able to live anywhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's really it.
Okay.
And make nice money.
Make nice money. Okay.
Not like too much. Like, no one can be like, wow, she's too rich.
That's interesting.
Because then you're just kind of
we actually asked that all of our guests on the Paloma Lev live show do swear. So yes, please. But there are children around, so keep it like a PG swear.
I don't want to seem like a capitalist dick.
Okay.
Too much.
Okay. Well, that's interesting. That's interesting. And I don't say that. Okay. So I'm gonna just write that down because it's not bad. But you know, the interesting thing that will come out throughout this whole process is, what will come out is some of your biases. Because it's interesting, a lot of people want to go into business, but they're really scared of money. There's like fears about money, anxieties about money, all these different things, which is totally normal because that's the kind of society that we grew up in. But that's like, I'll just put a little pin in it and we'll return to that because that's interesting. Okay, so you want to live anywhere, you want to make nice money, and but not too much. She doesn't want to be a dick. And what else? What else do you want?
Something in communications.
Okay.
I want to be able to like help out a makeup brand, but then like the next week do something for some big cause that I really care about.
Okay, so you want novelty, variety. Okay.
That's about it.
Okay, that's about it?
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. And so what do you find is like holding you back from doing this right now?
I don't know how to. So I want to start my own agency one day,
Okay.
but I don't even know how. Or like where
Okay.
you even get the money.
Okay.
How do you do that?
Where you get the money from?
Like I'm poor.
Okay. That's a good question. Friends, hi Lauren. Say hi to Lauren. She's everyone on this live stream is important, but like Lauren's like a little bit more important. Lauren, we love you. Everyone else, you're really important.
My sister's name is Lauren.
Wow. Just wow.
She's 7 years old.
Well, you know what? Speaking of which, Lauren's having a baby, so it's basically the same thing.
Wow.
And that's amazing.
Is it my sister?
We love her. She might be your sister. I don't know. You might want to ask. Okay, so we're just actually, Lauren, we're having a conversation right now with you are lovely. Well, she might have been calling me.
Oh.
You're extremely lovely, but like, Lauren, can you clarify in the comments, were you calling me lovely or my dear friend Angie? Because
Just to confirm.
she just wants to confirm. Okay, so Lauren is saying,
That wasn't a confirm or not.
yeah, it was some like laughy faces and a heart. Okay, so I'm gonna, like, no offense, part of this is that I have to keep it real. She was telling me that, but you are lovely. And you know, it's an important thing to know that like it doesn't depend on Lauren thinking that you're lovely to be lovely. I mean, it's very important that she approve of you because she's important, but
She's avoiding it.
yeah, it's okay. She's wonderful too.
It's okay, I don't like confrontation either.
Okay, so Angie was saying she wants to be in communications. She wants to live anywhere. She wants to make nice money, but not too much. She wants to work with different companies all the time, and she wants some variety. Okay. When you said where do you get the money, do you mean where do you get the money to start a business?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you believe that starting a business requires money?
Yes.
Okay. What do you think in the comments below?
Have I been lied to?
You have been lied to. Do you need money to start a business? Lauren, do you need money to start a business? Because Angie is saying, I can't start a business because I don't have money to start a business. Okay? What?
Laura.
No! First of all, it's Lauren. Second of all, she's straight up lovely. Hi, Joanna. Third of all, you don't need money to start up a business. Friends, do you agree with me? You're 1,000,000% allowed to disagree with me, but you don't need money to start up a business. Why?
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay. So there's two things at stake here. Hi, Joel. There's your resources, and then there's your resourcefulness. What's the difference?
I don't know. Why don't
Okay. Let's say that I brought $0. Hi, Siobhan. Let's say I brought $0 to the Starbucks patio today, okay? Now, hi, Jane. Guys, so many people are hopping on. This is fun. Okay, so I brought no money to this Starbucks patio today, okay? So I don't have any resources, at least in the traditional sense, right? But I still was able to secure this extremely free resource.
Vegan and gluten-free.
Vegan and gluten-free, okay? How is it that I was able to secure a resource without money? How is it? So Angie just asked, am I your resource? This is very interesting, friends. This is very interesting. First of all, yes, people are resources, one. And two, why is it? Because you don't go ahead and just give all of your customers a free Justin's chocolate thing. And yes, I'm keto, friends, but everybody's allowed a day off. And excuse me for not being perfect, okay? Excuse me. Okay, so I didn't have the resources, but what happened?
I gave you those hookups.
But why? Why did you give me the hookup?
Because you're that bitch.
Because you're that bitch. And I love that. That's beautiful. That really moves me, you know? But why? Why? Tell me more. Yeah, Joanna. Yeah, why did she feel compelled to? Because, like, there are a lot of people who come into Starbucks. And by the way, like, Starbucks, if you're watching this right now, please don't fire her. She's amazing. Her customer service, she actually paid for that one. Wow, that's remarkable. So Joanna's saying connections and friendship. Okay? Now, my dad grew up super poor in Romania, okay? Like, with not a lot of money. Very little. And his mom was able to, like, they were allowed to buy, like, one chicken a week. Like, it was, like, they were really poor. But she was able to stretch that all week, and she was an extremely resourceful person. So one important thing to know when you're starting businesses, the difference between resources and resourcefulness. And remember this, resourcefulness is your ultimate resource. And so it's like this. Resources are like, let's say you're in a maze, right? It's like a compass that tells you where to go. Resourcefulness is you see other people there, and you're like, hey, buddy, you seem like you're great at directions. Do you know which way the treasure is? That's resourcefulness, okay? So it's a sensibility. It's a sensibility that allows you to find, locate, navigate the crazy world of entrepreneurship. Now, I didn't start off with any, like, amazing resources. I mean, I'm lucky that I grew up in Canada. My grandpa saved up for us to go to university, so I had a university degree and a master's. But none of those were instrumental in my success as an entrepreneur. And so relationship building, which you're already awesome at, relationship building is like the number one capacity that you need in business. If you can make friends, you can have clients. Do you believe that?
Yes.
Great. Okay. If you can make friends, you can have clients. Okay. And it's interesting, like, all of these things, we would call them, like, limiting beliefs. They're all like, you know, feelings like I can't do XYZ because of whatever. And you know what? People on the highest level, there are millionaires have limiting beliefs. Millionaires invest in people to help them with their mindset. And Tony Robbins, who's, like, really cool, except for sometimes he, like, says some sexist shit. But, like, on the whole, he's pretty cool. He talks all the time about the difference between resources and resources. Anyways, not to beat a dead horse, because he's already dead and he's just, like, feeling sad about that. You know? Okay. So where do you get the money? You don't need money. You don't need money. Do you, like, does that seem possible?
No.
Okay. What do you imagine that you need money for when you start a business?
To do the things.
Okay. To
hire the people.
To hire the people.
A living wage.
To hire the people and give them a living wage.
With benefits.
With benefits. Okay, that's beautiful.
Because I care about people.
Because she cares about people. That's awesome. Hi, Everly. What do you think about that, Everly? Do you need money to start a business to put towards hiring people? So many people are what we call solopreneurs. Solo is uno, right? One person that works for themselves. I myself am a solopreneur. I have hired people as, like, virtual assistants. I've hired someone to do meal prep, all these things, right? My darling.
6 figures.
Yeah. I made 6 figures without a website, logo, email list, paid ads. I did this by making friends, like Paloma's telling you, okay? First of all, Lauren,
I make $14.25 an hour.
She makes $14.25 an hour. And you know what, darling? First of all, that's more than some people have. And Lauren is 1,000,000% right that, like, the best of the best entrepreneurs started out with nothing. There was this cool story on Shark Tank. You know Shark Tank?
Is that like the off-brand Dragon's Den?
Yes, 100%. Hi, David and Mariana. Yes, it is the off-brand Dragon's Den. So this woman, I believe, told this story of how she wanted to start up a business. She hated her job. She wanted to quit the 9 to 5. And what she ended up doing is she literally had money to start her business. So she went to her uncle. Hi, Conrad. She went to her uncle, and her uncle had a junkyard, a yard filled with junk. Okay? He was like a garbage dude. He wasn't a garbage.
All men are garbage.
All men are garbage. You heard it first, straight from the mouth of Angie, and we'll link to any men in this who just want to tell her what you think about that. We'll link to her profile. Hi, Evan. Girl, you're gonna get me in trouble. But I like it. But I like it.
Getting 25% for each latte you make. Like what? 25% milk.
That's interesting. Joanna, expand, elaborate. This is really fun, guys. We might even do, and let me know in the comments if you like this, if we do like business newbie of the week, and you could help host it once you're like a multi-quadrillionaire.
Yeah.
Does it sound good? Okay, amazing. She loves it. Okay, so what were we saying? Okay, so this woman goes on Dragon's Den or Shark Tank. A garbage, dude. Lauren knows. Lauren knows. She goes on Dragon's Den and says, like, okay, so my uncle has this garbage yard. What did I call it before? Junkyard. And she said, can I pick in your garbage for like a day? And he's like, yeah, totally, like hang out in my garbage. So what does she do? Hi, Megan. She goes and collects all these metal frames, okay, amongst the garbage. And then what she does is goes to a metallurgist. What do you imagine a metallurgist is?
They're allergic to metal.
Okay, that's an incredible guess, but it's actually someone who cultivates, buys, and sells metal stuff, okay? She takes all these metal frames that she got for free from her uncle, sells it to this metallurgist, and makes
Heavy metal.
Heavy metal. She makes $100, okay? $100. Now she has some resources. What does she do with that $100? She buys t-shirts. She bought t-shirts for $5 each, and she sold them all for $20. Okay, friends, if you're good at math, and I know that Lauren Ray Gordon, she has 3 names, okay? You know she's good at math. So if you bought $100 worth of t-shirts at $5 each, and you resold them all for $20, who in the comments is good at math? Tell us what that adds up to, okay? So let's say she made $500 out of that, okay? She took that and reinvested it and then used that. It literally sounds like someone is like, you know, their kid is like dying in the background. We hope not. Probably dying of like a sugar overload. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Why did I not react to that?
I'm so sorry. I just dropped her drink on the ground, but you know it's okay because she was already done.
Yeah.
So anyways, hi, Mark. Okay. Now, I don't know if you know what a treat this is that like such incredible people are hopping on. Mark Levine is a king and he's brilliant. And Lauren, like this is like, first of all, can you at least please say hello to Mark?
Hi, Mark.
Mark is brilliant.
Are
okay.
you related to Adam Levine?
Mark, she would like to know if you're related to Adam Levine. Okay.
Isn't that the Maroon 5 guy?
That is the Maroon 5 guy. Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking of Adam Lambert.
Adam Lambert.
That's not the right person.
Okay. Well, that, you know, fascinating. And we'll definitely pick up on that part of the conversation on the 48th of February. Okay. So, her drink just keeps falling. Are you guys loving this hot mess as much as we're loving this hot mess? Yes. Okay. So, Mark, Angie's scared that she won't be able to start a business because she doesn't have the resources to start up. And we're just breaking that limiting belief right now that you need resources. I mean, you know, money. By the way, it's not the only resource. Money's not the only resource. And you know what we can do? We can trade. We can barter. We can collaborate, right? Mm-hmm. And so I say to you, hey, darling, I want to do a fun show for my people. You want to learn about business, okay? So if you let me use you as the star, right, starring Angelina, right, in exchange for me making this awesome content for my peeps, right? That's an exchange, right? And so literally it's kind of mind-blowing how Mark often gets confused for Adam Levine. I 1,000,000% understand that. They look a lot alike. So I 1,000,000% understand that it can feel like money's the only way to get things, but the truth is you can use your personality. You can use literally just asking for stuff. You can summon resources that you don't even realize are resources, you know? The fact that like, you can do an inventory of all of the things that you could potentially trade. Like, what do you like to do for fun? What are some hobbies?
I do not have time for fun.
She does not have time for fun, ladies and gentlemen.
Literally, I don't.
Like, literally, she doesn't. And how does that feel?
I want to die.
Okay, so you heard it here first. Angie wants to die. If we have any therapists on hand
For free, because I'm bored.
for free, then absolutely please drop that in the comments below. So let me ask you this. If you were helping people with something, so, okay, for a sec, stop thinking about what you're going to get, okay? Do you believe that in the process of doing all this stuff for years and years and years, you're eventually going to get the thing that you want, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to work on the conviction, but that's okay. Now, stop thinking for a second about what you want to get. What do you want to give?
Communication-y things.
Communication-y things. Okay. Give me like a little bit more specific. What do you want to give? Let's say me, okay? What would you like to give? We are like best friends. We've been friends for about a month. And it's been, as she said earlier, one of the best months of her life. Okay, so I said that, but it would have sounded great coming out of her mouth, you know? So what would you like to give me if you could?
I have nothing to offer.
Okay, that is not true. That is not true that you have nothing to offer. That is not true. And you know what the crazy thing is? It's actually good that you're saying all this, and it's very good that you're honest. Because the truth is, you don't know how many people. Look, there are over 1,500 people in my group, Sell Anything with Badass Confidence. And so many people have these beliefs. I can't start a business because I don't have money. I don't have anything to offer. All of these things. Are you open to potentially shifting those beliefs?
Yeah.
Okay, that's great. You don't, and listen, if what I say to you sounds like, you know, just bullshit-aroni, you don't have to accept what I'm saying. You should be rigorous about questioning me and questioning what I say, right?
Mm-hmm.
Throw me all your objections. Throw us all your objections, okay? Okay, Mark says everyone has something great to offer, and it's really true. Mark, if you're not exactly sure what to offer, what would you recommend to an incredible person named Angie? How do you know what you have to offer?
What you're good at.
What you're good at. Okay, so can you give me an example? Give me an example, like a specific example, communications-wise. So I have a business, right? And how could communications like factor in and help me? It's okay. You know, the truth is you know the answer. You're way smarter than you give yourself credit for. You are way more capable than you give yourself credit for. You have way more resources and talents than you give yourself credit for, and I promise you that. If you could help me with anything today, what I call an LFW, a little fast win, how could you help me today?
I'd be like, hey, that thing you posted 5 years ago on Facebook, I can delete that for you.
That's interesting. Okay, why would I want to delete something that I posted 5 years ago?
So you don't look like a fool.
Okay, this is interesting. This is really interesting. Okay. So Lauren says, Paloma will crush any objection you have, so don't give her any. You know what, Lauren? I just love you so much. And by the way, I am like really late for sending you a birthday message. Happy birthday. You're a fucking incredible person. I was going to film you a video. It's like on my long ass to-do list. I love you. What were we talking about? Okay. About what you're going to
Facebook.
So Angie just said something great. So she would go through my Facebook and delete stuff that is no longer congruent with who I am and what I want my image and my brand to be online. And that's actually totally legit. Because, you know, as we evolve as entrepreneurs, sometimes the early stuff doesn't represent us. Maybe you could even integrate the early stuff.
I seem like a fashion type.
I really said you seem like the fashion type. Actually, she is. Like that lipstick.
Why, yes, I am.
That lipstick is on point. On point. You know how many times my little sisters have said to me, why do you wear Hobag pink lipstick day in and day out? And if I had a friend who would just be like, hey, Paloma, you could wear like an auburn. Is that the color? If someone just said to me, wear auburn, you know how much roasting that would prevent me from receiving from my sisters? Side note, that's just like a side talent and ability that you have, okay? Mark, happy birthday. Happy birthday, you're amazing. Okay, that's cool. Do you recognize that that's cool that you can help people with their image?
Yeah.
Because fashion ties into online image, right?
Mm-hmm. Also, I myself personally go on a lot of Tinder dates, and I cut people off if they have one stupid picture.
Okay, that is interesting.
Like, if you can't present yourself online, like, why would I ever want to get involved with you?
Okay, friends, drop in the comments below. If you had a personalized Tinder stylist, are you tired of swiping your days away until your fingers bleeding, hoping and praying that someone on the toilet, just hoping and praying. Hi, and Jerry Cooper. She is the queen of the world. She's amazing. Okay, so Angie was just saying that she could help people on their Tinders just make a better Tinder, right? Mm-hmm. Friends, drop in the comments. No fishing.
No tractors.
No tractors.
No.
What's a tractor?
A tractor. Like, oh my tractor.
Oh, okay. Now I understand what she's saying. I thought when you said fish, I thought you meant catfishing. No catfishing. Obviously, that's not the goal. Hi, Angel. But okay, that's great. Are you talking specifically about the male cohort of humanity?
Yes, but also gay Tinder has its own problems.
Okay, you heard it here first, friends. Gay Tinder has its own problems. But here's what I would say. That's really cool. My friend Ron Clifford, who usually hops on my Facebook Live, and you never know if he'll make an appearance, does really cool photography. And I said, what if you do photography for Tinder? But you really could be an online dating specialist. And I'll just say this to all of the gentlemen out there and men. Some of you men are not gentlemen. Hell no. Hi, Chansa. But we were just saying about her Tinder styling career. Okay. So there are 5 pictures, and not to stereotype, but let's stereotype a little bit. Okay. You know, on men's Tinder, these are the photos you tend to get. Okay. And I'm not saying that I'm on Tinder, but you should, if you see me, do swipe right. Okay. So.
No, Earl Grey tastes like ass crack.
Earl Grey tea. Should I make Earl Grey? No, that's caffeinated, and at 6:32 p.m., young lady, you're not going to sleep. So here are the Tinder photos you see, right? Okay, if you're a dude, you holding a fish, right? Okay, I once asked a guy friend, why do guys always have a picture of them holding a fish? And then this guy explained to me. You know what he explained to me? He was like, well, we don't really take a lot of photos. But because we're not expected to look beautiful all the time, so we don't take a lot of photos. But if we have caught a fish, it's a momentous occasion, and our buddy takes a photo of us. That's why we also have the fish pic. Okay, so you got the fish pic, but you also have you're right, you have the standing against your truck or car pic, right? And sometimes people are standing against Toyotas, and I think it's great if you're a safe person. That's awesome, but why? And also, just because you're standing against the car, what are we supposed to infer? You.
I ruin the environment.
Oh, wow. Snap, girl. Get it. Okay. What else? Oh, then you have, please don't forget, the picture of dudes that they're literally, I think they probably, okay, the shirtless pic. Yes, the shirtless pic is amazing. I'm not mad at it. Side note. Anyways, so then you got the photo of it literally looks like 3 or 4 of the exact same photos. But you're wearing he's wearing a yellow shirt, he's wearing a blue shirt, he's wearing a green shirt. And they were all taken on the exact same day. It's kind of blurry, and it's just from his webcam. So if you were a dating and Tinder stylist specialist, is that something that you would find fulfilling and exciting? Would it make you jump out of bed in the morning being
no?
Okay, it wouldn't. No. What would excite the crapoloni out of you?
That's a good question.
Okay, listen. It is so okay. Hi, Alex. It is so okay if some of these questions stump you. It's so okay. They're just things worth thinking about. What do I want in my life is fundamental. Okay? And how do I want to structure my business? How do I want to structure my life? Think about this. What are some of your non-negotiables in life? What are some of your non-negotiables for friends? What are some of your non-negotiables for clients? What are some of your non-negotiables for relationships? It's so crazy, but understanding what is not flexible in life actually is really useful scaffolding for figuring out what you want, right? So for me, I actually made this thing a long time ago called Paloma's People Audit. And I had 21 questions that I asked myself about the people who want to enter my life, right? And if they don't fit these 21 criteria, I legitimately ghost you. Mark! I love you too. Hashtag crapoloni for life. So, what do you think some of your non-negotiables in life are? You already said okay, you want to live everywhere, but these are things to think about, and it's okay if they're confusing.
Yeah.
It's okay. Sometimes just starting with the right question is good enough. It's something to chew on. Non-negotiables. Things that you can't live without in your life.
Things that I can't live without. I don't know.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay if you don't know.
I suck at drawing. I suck at everything.
Okay, so Angie, with love, I'll say this to you. You need to eavesdrop on the language that you use within yourself. Okay?
Yeah,
because it's not law of attraction. It's not law of attraction.
That's real.
You can call it law of attraction. You can call it, self-fulfilling prophecies. You can call it NLP. There's a million different things you can call it: positive mindset, affirmations, whatever. But it's not like that. the truth is, like, if we don't know our worth, how the heck are other people supposed to know our worth, right? And here's like a secret, okay? The truth is that a lot of our beliefs are just things that we choose. Hi, Drew! A lot of the time, our beliefs are literally just things that we choose, okay? Let's do this exercise. Let's do a quick little activity, if you will. Are you down for that?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. So, you don't suck at everything. Wow, Alex. That's beautiful. We love that. Okay, so, okay. Look around the vast expanse of the street that we live on, okay?
Oh, God.
Look
I've
around.
seen it too many times.
Look around, look around, look around, okay? Okay. Now, notice all the blue around you, okay?
Yeah.
Just take a couple seconds to notice all the blue. Okay, close your eyes. Okay, what did you see that was red?
Bro, I don't know. The
Close your eyes,
BMO
close your eyes. What did you see that was red?
BMO circle.
Okay, anything else?
And that kitchen table tomato.
Okay. The interesting thing is, oftentimes when we do this exercise, so you say to me, like, look for something blue, right? And then I close my eyes and you say, okay, tell me the brown you saw. You didn't see any brown because you weren't looking for it, right? And one of the fundamental laws of the world is you find what you're looking for, right? So if I want to find 5 ugly things today, I could find them, right? Easy. Google, what bad shit happened today in the world, right? And suddenly I think, like, the world is ugly. If I want to find 5 beautiful things today, do you think we could do it?
Yeah, I'm going to look at myself 5 times.
You go look at yourself 5 times. Exactly. You see this beautiful woman. Okay. So it really is true that you find what you're looking for. And the number one thing is, like, 95% of all this business shit is just what we believe about ourselves, what we believe about the world, what we believe is possible for us. What do you think of that? Does that sound like crap baloney?
No.
Okay. So actually, it's a really interesting question to ask yourself. What are you willing to potentially sacrifice in the pursuit of your dream, right? There are a lot of times that the beliefs that we stick really strongly to, they serve us in a particular way, and we're actually not willing to let go of those beliefs. For example, obviously it doesn't serve you to believe that you have nothing to offer and that life sucks. Right or wrong? Right. So, okay. So it's really worthwhile saying, I'm open to different beliefs. In the same way as you can shop for friends, shop for clients, change your pre-qualifiers, change your qualifying, desires. You can do that in life too. And so life is a lot more negotiable than you think. And this whole thing really is an understanding that you're powerful, that you can make and have anything that you want. It's interesting. So I didn't have a lot of entrepreneur friends, and now, as you can see, I have a shitload of amazing entrepreneur friends. And so when I was 24, like my friend Drew, when I was 24, I did this project. Any idea what that project was? Any guesses?
Make a business.
Make a business. Okay. What a great guess. Actually, my goal was to meet 100 entrepreneurs before I turned 25. Okay. Meet and interview 100 entrepreneurs before I turned 25. I got to about 50, 51, 52, and then I stopped counting because they all started introducing me to each other, and it became this huge, amazing community, right? You may be around people right now who have this idea of, like, what's realistic, what's practical. Do you ever hear people say, oh, that's not practical, that's not realistic? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Those people are comparing what you want for yourself to the limited reality that they live in. Okay? Reality is relative, right? So my mom, it's interesting, when I was a kid, when I was like 19, my mom took me to a conference in Chicago, right? You know what she said to me? She was like, look around the room. You see all these millionaires? There was literally, like, everyone in the room was a millionaire. It was Dan Kennedy's conference for, marketing, okay?
Yeah.
And she was like, look around the room. You see all these millionaires? In this room, it's realistic to be a millionaire. In this room, it's practical to say that you're going to be a millionaire, right? And so when you hang around people who, and you know what's crazy? I saw this at the grocery store the other day, and this is not in any way to, like, mock or make fun of this person. It's just an example. This one dude was saying to his friend, hey man, I found this crazy job. It pays $22 an hour. I can't believe it.
Me.
Okay, cool. But it's fine. It's literally like a thermostat. It's a feeling of what's possible. It's a feeling of what's possible, right? So let's say you think of yourself as like a $20,000 a year kind of person, right? If more opportunity comes to you, you'll actually sabotage it. You'll say no thanks to it because your identity is, I'm a $20,000 a year kind of person, right? And so one thing that I've had to do for myself lately is, because business is an area that I feel strong and passionate and excited, but there are areas that I definitely feel more vulnerable. So I've started this thing in the last while where I want to work out every single day. Okay, maybe you guys might say that's not realistic, but the last 4 days I did it, and that's amazing. Look, now you have Mark as a friend. He's brilliant. And when you seriously, when you desensitize yourself to all of the things that you're like scared of, all of these like limiting beliefs, and you surround yourself with people who know how possible all this stuff is. Like, look, now you have one entrepreneur friend, right? Conrad, who works with you, I talked to him. He's a copywriter, copy editor. So now you have 2 entrepreneur friends. Do you have any other entrepreneur friends?
No.
Okay, so she has 2. And now you have Mark, so now you have 3 entrepreneur friends. Do you think it's possible? Well, let's do an LFW, little fast win, that you have 10 entrepreneur friends within 7 days. Is that doable? That's not doable. Okay, Matt. Matt, do you think it's possible that Angie could make 10 entrepreneur friends in the next week?
I don't even have time to shower.
Okay, time. Let's add that to the list. Okay.
I don't have time until August 20th.
You have time until August 20th?
I don't have time.
You don't have time until August 20th. Okay, friends, this is actually really fun because on your sales calls, you're going to find that you're going to get all the objections under the sun. And, okay, we already did the money one. Now the time one.
So cute.
Everly, she has 10 on here. That's awesome. It's
cute
true. It's
opportunity.
absolutely true. You go after, right? We're Facebook friends. Okay, that means we're real friends. Okay, so what you're gonna do after is you're gonna add all these people on Facebook, and boom, by the end of the week, you're gonna have 10 entrepreneur friends. Does that sound legit?
Oh my god, my mind is blowing.
Okay, look, and can I tell you what's crazy about this? Chansa is wonderful. He is a person who believes in the possibilities of life, right? Matt, wonderful. Everly, wonderful. Mark, wonderful. Lauren, wonderful. And guess what? All these people, Mike, wonderful. All these people are opening their hearts and saying, I would like to be your friend and help you for nothing, right? For nothing.
That's so cute. I'm gonna cry.
The entrepreneur community is the most mind-blowingly generous, loving, caring group of people. And do you know why? Why do you think, friends? Why in the comments below? First of all, entrepreneurs are people who work on themselves. That is the nature of our job, okay? We succeed in proportion to the extent to which we work on ourselves, right? My business can't do very well if I'm not confident. My business can't do very well if I have a shitey mindset. My business can't do really well if I'm not good at making friends. My business can't do really well if I'm not good at presenting and pitching. My business can't do that well if I'm not good at sales. My business can't do that well if I'm not good at networking, right? All of these things business demands of you. And so if you don't just see it as a tool to make money, but as an opportunity to become the person you want to become, and the money is a side effect, the money is a symptom of all these things that you become. Entrepreneurs are incredible people because of the fact that, one, they're always working on themselves, and they're incredible people too because they understand what it's like to start from zero. That's 2 reasons. They really do. All these people started from zero. Nobody was born like a multi-quadrillionaire. And if you were, get off this Facebook Live. That's not inspiring.
Yeah.
No, we don't want you here.
Kylie Jenner.
You know what?
You hear that?
We'll pin that post and do a cliffhanger for next week because that's an interesting topic, okay? So 2. 3 reasons why entrepreneurs are incredible. Any ideas?
No.
We live in the sphere of making things possible, okay? So you tell me, hey, Paloma, I want a little dog to babysit for the next 3 days. I'd be like, you know what? I either have a little dog, have friends who have a little dog, or I know people who have a little dog, okay? So thank you, darling. I appreciate that. Step 1, no Paloma. I appreciate that. Sweet. So does that sound legit? Where it's like, okay, I don't even need to have the resource myself, right? Because some of the time, like, okay, so this is interesting. So I just finished my beta with my group of 12 amazing entrepreneurs, and we took them through the process of building a high-ticket package, okay? And those people sold thousands of dollars worth of coaching, okay? Some people did better than others. That's to be expected. Sorry, not picking up that call. Some people did better than others. That's to be expected. But there was a lot of success in that group, okay? Now, part of what they asked, sorry, not picking up the phone call. Okay, part of what they asked was, teach me more about prospecting, okay? Prospecting is a fancy word for find your people to sell shit to.
Prospecting.
Yeah,
Like Toy
like
Story.
fishing. Like fishing.
I'm the prospector. Remember that?
I did not watch Toy Story, but I imagine it was an incredible movie. I was too busy just experiencing a couple childhood traumas. Love it. Okay, so anyways, point is, what is the point?
Anything possible.
Anything's possible. Hi, Dave. Dave is a brilliant person. Dave, okay, this is what we're talking about right now, okay? So my dear friend Angie is saying, like, all of these reasons why she doesn't think that she can actually become an entrepreneur, and we are one by one popping those mental pimples, okay? If you have pimples in your brain, that's gnarly, and get off the call and work on yourself. But yeah, so anyways, the point is that if you know people, and people are the ultimate resource. Look, okay, so I have a Facebook community of 1,550 people. Sell anything with badass confidence. If you're not yet with us, friends, get your ass in there. One. So all of those people. But guess what? I didn't start off with a Facebook group. That's something that I built over time. All of these people, if you tell them what you want, and that's why it's really important to get clear on exactly what it is you want, right?
I know what I want.
You know what you want.
Yeah.
That's good. How many people do you tell in a day what you want?
A few.
Okay, that's wonderful. And what ends up happening?
They go, wow, that's intense. And I go, yeah.
Okay, what if the people that you told, seriously, what if the people that you told, I want this, didn't say, whoa, that's too much, are you crazy, who do you think you are, blah, 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 and instead they said to you, that's super possible, let me help you.
I'd be like, okay.
You'd be like, but would you be excited?
Yeah.
Okay, entrepreneurs are exactly those people. Literally, you say to Drew, hey Drew, what's something that you want? I need a new iPhone case, Drew, and I don't have any resources. How do you think I could get it? Drew is brilliant. He can find a pathway. He can connect you to the person. If you say, I want to meet someone in Miami, okay, great. Mark will hook you up with someone there. If you say to Dave, Dave is an amazing reporter and journalist. And if you say, Dave, I want to know what is like the top magazine for PR. Hi, Gisele. If you want to know what the top magazine for PR is, I bet Dave could tell you. And so people are like encyclopedias of knowledge. Encyclopedias of knowledge, and they're everywhere, and you're good with people. And so if you're good with people and you're resourceful, you have the ultimate resource. How does all this sound to you?
Good.
Good?
Sounds good.
Okay. And so literally homework assignment number 1. I'm going to send you Paloma's people audit. And friends, if anybody in the comments wants it, I'd be more than happy to send it your way too, okay?
Homework?
Okay, so we don't call it homework in Paloma land. We call it fun, independent fun, or FIF, okay? Fun, independent fun.
Oh my god. Good go, Mike.
Mike says, what is your definition of an entrepreneur? Might be interesting and relevant. Okay, interesting. Yeah, that's a great question, Mike. What is your definition of an entrepreneur?
Well, I was like, hey, I want your help because I kind of want to start my own PR agency or like be a freelance or whatever.
Yeah.
Basically, my main goal is to move to like London, UK, do my thing. I just want to do things. I want to do it big.
Yes.
I don't want to work for anyone.
Yes. Okay.
But like, how am I supposed to have an agency if I'm making $14.25 an hour?
Right. Guys, how is she supposed to have an agency if she's making $14.25
I'm not
an
even getting
hour?
paid at the moment.
It's
I'm
okay.
paid internship.
It's okay. It's okay. But you know what would be worthwhile?
Oh my god. Hi, sweetie.
Everly is from London. Okay, look. Do you see what just happened, friends? This is cool. So you literally just said what you wanted, and someone raised their hand and said, hey, I can connect to you. Remember when you said to me that your goal is to do PR in London? What did I do? I connected to you with my friend Alyssa, who does PR in London, right? And literally, we've just known each other for a short bit of time.
I'm literally pooping my brains out.
So look, but that was one person. You literally just told me one person what you wanted, and then I connected you with Alyssa. And now you just said it out loud, and now Everly, boom, says,
God,
I'm from London.
She's a sweetie pie too.
Everly's lovely. Everly, do you know anyone in London right now? Okay, cool. Mike, I just heard his beautiful accent earlier today. He is a 2-hour drive from London, and he and I just talked today, and he's awesome.
Aww. I'm
So,
going
like,
back to London in November.
Okay, that's amazing, guys. She's going to be in London in November. Hook her up. So I'm going to give you a piece of fun, independent fun. I'm hooked up with a couple great PR agency entrepreneurs I can introduce you.
What the hell?
What do you want to say to Mark?
Thank you. You're so great.
Guys, this is legit how it works.
I'm pooping myself.
This is legit how it works.
My
And you know
brain
what's
can't
cool?
handle it.
You know what? Okay, this is fun too.
My brain can't handle
Do you know why your brain can't handle it? Okay, this is a saying that I would literally tattoo on my ass today, okay? Life will get as good as you can stand. We'll say it again. Life will get as good as you can stand. Which means that sometimes goodness, money, kindness, connections, help doesn't feel good to receive. Because we are not used to receiving that thing, and we've had some interesting childhood baggage with that particular thing. Now, like, not to get like too deep on you, but the interesting thing that I found is, so I've worked with like hundreds of people from over 21 countries around the world, and every single person is dramatically affected by the traumas that they've experienced as a young person. Every single person. And guess what? Entrepreneurs are people who are interesting. 50% of entrepreneurs have some level of mental struggle, and it's not a coincidence. Entrepreneurs are people who make their own path, they make their own systems. They don't like saying to someone, hey, what do you want me to do today, right? There are people who make their own systems, they make their own processes, right? And it comes with the territory. So if you find these blocks, they're actually blocks to receiving. And you know the interesting thing is, I experience them. Every single entrepreneur experiences a block to receiving. Millionaires have blocks to becoming multi-millionaires. And millionaires have blocks to becoming billionaires. And hundredaires have blocks to becoming thousandaires. It doesn't matter what level of the game you're playing on. Every single person is scared. Every single person is scared. The most incredible people don't let fear be the reason that they don't do shit. Actually, I started in high school. As soon as something scared me, I was like, okay, I have to do that thing. I was so scared to do debate club, and I was in debate for like 3-4 years, like most of high school, and then first year university, right? I made myself compete in a tournament, and guess what? When you do something that you're scared of, suddenly you're like, okay, that wasn't so scary. There's thinking pain when you think about like, oh, that shit, that sounds really hard. Then there's doing pain. The truth is the doing is actually fine. It's the thinking, it's the ruminating, it's the self-punishment, self-flagellation pain that we put ourselves in. And we torture ourselves and we're hard on ourselves. Actually, so as Mike is saying, NLP is fascinating.
Wow.
Neuro-linguistic programming. Said, I am qualified in hypnotherapy, NLP. And NLP is, it's kind of a complicated thing, but the simplest way to explain it is there is a strong connection between the way that we understand the world and language, the way we understand ourselves and language, right? So, for example, Chauncey says, try being a new immigrant in Canada. That's absolutely true, right? He came here, I don't believe with people that you knew or any connections. And you know what? He and I met at an awesome networking meeting, and now we're besties. He's really a kind, brilliant, open-hearted person. What was I going to say about NLP? Okay, so I'll give you an example of it. If I say to you, Angie, I feel like I'm drowning. I've used a metaphor. I've used an analogy to describe how I feel, right? So the way that I understand my situation is I'm like underwater drowning, right? You could say to me, Paloma, snap out of it. But actually, that doesn't work with the way that I understand the world because you didn't use the same analogy or metaphors I used. So if you say, hey, Paloma, I totally understand that you're drowning. You feel like you're drowning right now. What if I gave you a lifeboat and a life jacket? How would that feel? And because you've used my metaphor, some people think primarily in terms of seeing, some in terms of sensory, some touch, taste, whatever it is. You've been able to shape my perception, and I say to you, yeah, I would really love a lifeboat, right? If someone says, I feel like it's going to be a great day, then they use feeling as a way to express themselves, right? I think that I can do it. They use thinking as a way to express themselves. Anyways.
Oh my God, I'm an I feel.
You're an I feel person. Yeah. Okay. And that's cool. That's awesome. That's the way you think. That's the way that you can be persuaded. That's how people can influence you, right?
How are people going to influence you to feel?
So once they understand the way that you think, once they understand your worldview, they are able to sort of tap into that, use your own language to construct something new for you, to construct a vision of what you want, to construct a vision of pain that you don't want, blah, blah, blah. So okay, here's a question that's worth asking yourself. Okay, so if you imagine yourself, how long, let's say I said this is absolutely possible. Let's say, imagine that you believe this is totally possible for yourself, right? And a year from now, you're in London.
Yes, I want to do that.
Okay, you're in London, and how much, give me a number, how much are you making every year? Like, don't say like, because what you said is a nice amount of money, but not too much, okay?
London amount of money?
Give me a dollar amount of like, how much are you making?
Well, I'd need to make at least £1,000 a year.
Okay, what's that in dollars, friends? Anybody know?
I don't know. All I know is that's the London living wage.
Okay, what would that be in thousands? Anybody know?
I think it's 35,000 Canadian.
Okay, so you're saying in a year from now, I want to be living in London and making $35,000 a year. Minimum, okay?
I'm trying to live.
Okay. How about this? Do this with me. I'm going to give you a scenario, okay? Close your eyes, experience it, and tell me when to stop. Tell me when it's too much, okay? Okay. Play this game. Are you open to playing this game with me?
Yeah.
Okay, close your eyes. Okay, a year from now, you are making $35,000 a year. How does that feel? Okay, interesting. 6 months from now, you're making $70,000 a year.
That's real nice.
That sounds nice. Okay, and do you believe it?
Yeah.
Sound possible? Okay. 3 months from now, hi Cody. 3 months from now, you are earning $200,000 a year. How does that sound? Okay, that's her threshold. That's the threshold. That's the threshold. Okay, let's try that again. 6 months from now, you are making $70,000 a year. How does that feel?
Yeah.
Feels good. Okay. 3 months from now, you're making $200,000 a month. No, that's not true. Okay, let's try a little higher. Okay, let's try a little higher. Let's just play this game. 1 month from now, 4 weeks from now, you're making $400,000 a month. How does that feel?
Bacteria.
How does that feel?
Bad.
Feels
Lies.
bad lies. Okay, cool. You know what we just identified? Your threshold.
Google.com told me 20,000, and now Google lied to me.
It's okay, baby girl. It's okay. The numbers don't actually really matter. But you know what we just discovered? We just discovered your threshold. At what point does good start to feel bad?
Well, it's not bad. It just feels like that's not possible.
That's not possible. Right.
Like, of course, if we make 200, like, okay.
Right.
But in 3 months, I don't even have a degree.
Okay. So she doesn't have time, doesn't have money, doesn't have a degree, so it's impossible, friends. Apparently, it's impossible for her to do this.
I just feel like it's impossible for me to get a job in London if I don't have a degree.
Okay.
I have a diploma, but, like, what is that?
Okay. So you know what is worth doing? So this is what I actually call thought mosquitoes. Thought mosquitoes. All of the things of where you say it's not possible, it's not really a reality, right? Because reality is relative and subjective and negotiable. It's actually just it's just a feeling. It's just a belief, right?
Oh, she says I'm
And so
wrong.
you're totally wrong. And
She's
you know
so
what?
Cute.
It's totally true. The truth is, if you believe this, that life will get as good as you can stand, what you need to do is to be able to stand more goodness. Does that sound right? Stand more goodness. So it's so interesting. I was talking to a female entrepreneur friend of mine, okay? And she said this to me within the conversation. She was like, look at all the love you're getting. She said this to me within the conversation. Men treat me with respect and I get along really well with men. That was really interesting. That was like a belief that she had, and she said with complete conviction. And I imagine that what she puts out, she gets back, right? She creates that story. You remember, you find what you're looking for. She sees that, she experiences that, and that reaffirms that it's true.
Yes.
And you act as if, right?
Yeah.
And you attract those things, okay? It's not some hippy-dippy law of attraction thing. The truth is you find what you're looking for, right? If I ask you for the next week, look, okay, there's a cute, look, let me see if we can get a small dog on camera. Where is he? Can we get his small dog on camera? See that small dog? Where is he at?
He's gone.
Okay, the guy literally left. But okay, that's fine. Let me put my boobs away. Okay, so the next week you have a piece of fun, independent fun. Are you open to that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fun, independent fun?
Fun, independent fun. It's not homework. It's fun, independent fun.
Like what?
Like what? I'm going to tell you. This week, every single small dog that you see, mentally record that you saw it, okay? Can you count how many small dogs you see this week?
No.
You can't do that. Okay, can you do that in one day? One day.
Yeah.
Okay. And I challenge you to see a lot of small dogs in one day.
Okay.
Okay?
I can do that.
Friends, she's going to find what she's looking for. It just works that way. The truth is there are too many bits of information to consume, right? And so we don't process all the information. We just process what we imagine to be relevant to us. But now I'm putting that in the search bar in your mental Google and saying to you, search for that thing. Okay? And you're going to see it pop up again and again. Now that you've put into the world London and England friends, I would love it. Angie, why don't we tag you here? Is that cool?
Yeah.
Angie.
Look how shiny my nose is.
You know what? And that's amazing.
Look, I didn't powder all day.
You don't need to powder your nose.
Oh, I do. I'm
it's not the
very
1820s.
I'm very oily.
Okay,
This
friends.
is an achievement.
Nasal oil is a talent. Okay. So, friends, I literally just tagged Angie.
You're probably thinking, wow, she's a hijabi. Why is she not wearing a hijab?
It's okay. You can take days off. So, friends, 137 comments of people showing their support, their love, and saying they want to be your friend. Okay? As soon as you listen, you don't have to believe that something's possible, but just say this to the world, okay? I am open to the possibility of believing blank. You don't have to say, I believe I'm going to do this, if that feels too scary, if that is beyond your threshold for receiving. But if you can simply receive, hi, Kara. If you can, let me put my boobs away. I think they're always coming out. If you can simply receive the belief, I am open to the possibility of blank. What in that area do you think you're open to the possibility of?
In the area?
Okay, so I'm open to the possibility of, let's say, moving to London.
Oh, yeah.
I'm open to the possibility of meeting awesome people.
Getting citizenship.
Okay, she's open to the possibility of getting citizenship in London. And by you speaking your desires out loud.
Get a man or a woman.
What is it?
Get a man or a woman.
You want a man or a woman?
Yeah.
Okay, what specifically do you want? Because we'll find them. We'll find them.
Nice citizenship.
Okay, so she wants to marry someone. She won't necessarily love you, but that's fine.
No, I will.
She will.
But you have to be good enough for me.
Okay,
Which
good.
is impossible.
Good. These are our non-negotiables. Okay? They need to be good to you, kind, and have citizenship, and be willing to marry you. Sound good?
Yeah.
Okay, great. There you go. There you got your non-negotiables. And guess what? You'll find, Cody, thank you so much. I feel like Justin Trudeau is really, actually, I have no idea what's going on in Canadian politics. Next. Okay.
I don't know, but Jagmeet Singh is really hot.
What is?
Jagmeet.
What's that?
The leader of the NDP.
Okay. Apparently, I don't know who the leader of the NDP party in Canada is, friends. You heard it here first. Okay. So let me ask you this question. I love to ask this question to people that I'm talking to. Thank you, how do you say your name, darling? Malane? Malane! We got some emojis! Okay, so first about internet. Okay? When you get emojis, you know you've succeeded. Does that make sense? Emojis equals success. If you are a bad person, you won't get any hearts. If you're a good person, you'll get hearts. And look at all the hearts you just got. I know. It is really, truly mind-blowing. Okay? So here's a question that I love. Sarah's amazing. Okay, this is legit proof. Cody's amazing. All of these, seriously, all of these people are people that I vetted. Enter my world, enter my life, enter my universe, enter my constellation of humans, right? And I love these people, and they're magical, and they inspire the shit out of me, okay? And guess what? Just because I decided, hey, I want to have friends that are not just because of what they call propinquity, which is just the proximity, the area that you live in. I want to have friends who are mentally aligned with me, who believe in the possibilities of life, because those people make things happen. And you look for it and you find it, and I did, and I'm so stoked with a beautiful community. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. It's true. It's true. When you're open to it, this shit happens, right?
Hell yeah.
Imagine what's gonna happen this week. Look, what day is it? Friday. Okay. What's gonna happen by next Friday? If you could,
hopefully you'll get groceries.
Hi, Debbie. Hopefully you'll get groceries. That's amazing.
It's been a month.
It's been a month, friends, and a half.
I've only bought groceries 2 times since I've moved to Toronto.
Debbie, Angie has only bought groceries 2 times since she moved to Toronto. Can you tell me a little bit about those groceries, just because I'm a little nosy?
What have I got?
Yeah. Let me not point this pen at your eyes.
No, I think it really works.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Back to you, John.
Thank you so much. Back to you.
What did I get? I usually get noodles.
You get noodles? That's amazing.
I get 3 blocks of tofu, not because I like tofu, but because I'm too scared to cook meat. All I have meat in the freezer from a month ago.
Did you just see how she manifested meat in her freezer in front of our eyes? Sorry, she manifested it. You just will manifested it.
Oh my god.
As we Jews would say, mazel tov.
Oh my god.
As we Jews would say, mazel tov.
Allahu Akbar.
That's amazing. Hey, Sarah, what's up? Okay, so this is a question that I love to ask peeps that I work with, okay? What landed? What landed? The reason I ask this question, what landed, is, and I'll explain what it means, yeah. So a lot of the time when you are talking to someone that you love and you want to offer them something, you want to give them something, you want to help them with something, right? It's almost like this dialogue where you're like throwing wet paper towel at the wall and hoping that something sticks, hoping that something lands. And you know, the interesting thing is sometimes something lands that you didn't even expect, right? And so I love asking that question, what landed? What has made a home in you? What has become more true, more possible because of our conversation? And just dig deep. What is even 1% more possible right now than it was at the beginning of our conversation?
That I can do the shit.
Yeah. They can do the
That
shit.
I can meet the people.
What else?
That I can make hookups in London.
Yeah, what else?
That I can make $70,000 in 6 months.
Yeah, and you know the cool thing is, as you go, your conviction will increase.
I believe all of this stuff already.
That's
I'm
crazy.
totally into this.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's
I
beautiful.
watch a lot of Attraction. A lot of it is kind of bullshit.
Yeah.
But like, you make it more practical.
You know the thing is,
More tangible.
the truth is that people in business will call it all different kinds of things, right? Some people call it the law of attraction. Other people just call it like possibility making, right? Goal number one for me when I'm working with any client in the world is showing them what's possible. Showing them what's possible and increasing the scope of what's possible for them. So it's really interesting because one of the participants of our beta was my sister. You know what? Did you meet my sister? Oh,
I
yeah.
thought the one that spoke Spanish was your sister.
Yeah. She's my sister, the one who speaks Spanish.
Oh, we
Yeah.
had that conversation.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, the cool thing was, she is ridiculously talented. Ridiculously talented, okay? I sometimes eavesdrop on her lessons that she does with her students, and she's incredible. And my goal was for her to go from, charging in the hundreds to making a multi-$1,000 package. The number one thing that we've had to work through and massage, like we massage the pain, we massage the difficulty, right? The number one thing is just about belief, conviction, and possibility. It's not about strategies. It's not about tactics, okay? And friends, I'd love to just create a win-win for everybody who is listening with us right now. Go into the comments and add at least 3 people. Send them a message saying, hey, I saw you on Paloma's live stream. And connect up. Connect up. People are gold, okay? People are gold. So, yeah, add these people because they're really wonderful. And
Everly.
there you go, baby girl. There you go. So here's my proposal, and tell me what you think. What do you think about doing another one of these bad boys? I'm going to give you some fun, independent fun. I'm going to give you some homework, okay? And you're going to do it. And then next week, what do you guys think? Comment in the comments below. Did you like Angie?
Please like me.
Please like her. Did you like this experience? Because, this was just an idea. We were legit going to just meet up and chat. And I said, I'm all about doubling, tripling, quadrupling. What's after quadruple? Pentupling, sextupling, hexatupling, the wins. And we, what?
Cutie. She just did math for me.
She just did some math for you guys. Hook up, connect, chat. Everything is possible. Everything is possible, friends. And we might do another one of these. Should we?
Yeah.
Okay, friends. Well, if you hopped on, I appreciate you. And I know that your time is very valuable. And I just wanted to send you love and tell you, if you're not yet with us in Sell Anything With, that's W/with Badass Confidence, jump your butt in there because it's fun. And if you are an expert, a coach, a consultant that's been doing what they do for at least 3 to 5 years, and you are good at what you do, you get results, you have conviction in what you do, and you want to build a high-ticket package and learn how to give discovery calls that blow people's minds, their ears slap against the wall because their minds explode. If you want to give discovery calls that just, move people and influence people and persuade people and enroll people in your vision. Hi, Michael. What's up? if you want to, you know, create something amazing and sell that thing with badass conviction, drop into my DMs. Let me know. You have to be someone who's willing to invest in themselves. Only people who give me free Justin's chocolates get the pleasure of a one-on-one with me like this. But if you want to create your package and you want to sell that bad boy, let me know. And I love you, and I hope you're doing great. Any final words?
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye, guys.